Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us here. In behalf of Adidas Philippines, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us here on this momentous occasion, of course, to welcome Derrick Rose here to the country. Woo! This is going to be the last stop as far as Derrick's global tour is concerned. He's been to Europe, he's been to Asia. In Asia, he's been to Japan and a lot of different cities in China. This, of course, being his last stop. Manila being a basketball-crazy country, he's excited to be here. He's been here for 2 days already. In fact, last Saturday, he joined everybody at the Adidas Unite All Originals party at Club Hayes. And last night, he had the D-Rose 3-on-3 Tour Finals. And of course, right now, he's here to meet each and every one of you, one of the most electrifying players on the planet, an NBA superstar, and of course, an Adidas global icon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big Manila welcome, Derrick Rose! Have a seat, please. That's your seat. Welcome to Manila. That is to be your mic for the morning. And we have a couple of questions before we throw this to the media, of course. I just want to warm Derrick up a little bit. So far, how's your trip been?
It's been great. Yesterday we started off with a nice session where I was around kids and seen a 3-on-3 tournament and it went well.
How would you assess the talent that you saw with those youngsters? Were they pretty good?
They were good. They was out there competing. In basketball, that's all you need. They were playing hard and Tyler won yesterday, so I think that's good.
That's the important thing, of course. They were having fun. I was mentioning to the media here the fact that you've been all around the world. You went to Europe, you've been to Japan, you've been to China. How has it been so far? It must have been kind of special, but at the same time, a little tiring as well.
Tiring, I wouldn't say that. I get the opportunity to travel the world because of basketball, so that's great. And see some great cultures. I'm able to see some cities that I haven't seen and never traveled to. And I'm definitely going back to some when I get a chance.
Philippines.
And a lot of the Philippines being one of them. Yeah, you see, these guys are excited that you're here. This is a basketball crazy country. Our friends from the media may not have been aware about the fact that you've been traveling, but you brought your family along.
Yeah,
how special was it to be able to bring your family to some of these new places that you visited?
I brought my family, so it's a lot cheaper. I don't got to call back. And it's just been great. They've been able to take pictures, shop, seen some places. This is my mom, second time leaving the country, and she's having a blast right now.
I want to ask you about that logo we have back here. Of course, it's in your cap. Everybody knows about that. We'd like to be able for you to explain to the media because I understand you've got a lot of input as far as that logo was concerned.
Yeah, the logo symbolizes my family. If you look at it, it looks like a rose. My last name Rose. The 3 petals are my older brothers. I have 3 older brothers. The one on the inside symbolizes my mom. And if you look at it again, it's a D for my name and the one for my jersey number. So really, it's all about me and my family. And for everyone to get the logo, it's about like unity, just bringing it all together.
You know, I heard also from our friends at Adidas that they gave you a lifetime contract. So you're going to be with Adidas for the rest of your life. How special was that as far as you're concerned, from a personal standpoint?
You know, it's a great feeling. I think about all the great athletes that they had in the past, and I'm the one that's fortunate enough to have a logo. You think about all like the Muhammad Ali, all them type of people, and for me to have my own logo, it's special, and I'm not going to take it light. I'm going to go out there and play hard and try to push it as much as I can.
Okay, right now we're going to open the floor to our friends in the media. They're itching. I can already see them because they want to throw some questions. But just to let everybody know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I had a brief chat with Derrick back there, and he was telling me he's raring to go for this season. He's well, he's good, he'll be coming back even better. So if you have other questions aside from what his expectations are about this coming season, I'm sure he'll be more than willing to answer that because, as you can see, he's fit, he's ready to go, and he just can't wait for the season to get started. See? I told you these guys are crazy about it, buddy. Okay, we have some coordinators who will be throwing the mic to whoever wants to throw a question first. Who do we want to go with first? Can we have this gentleman right here?
All right, man.
Can you please give your name and your affiliation? Thank you.
I'm JV from ATP, Adidas Stock Philippines. First off, can you sign my shoes? I'm kidding, man. You said in your Hong Kong tour that you think you're 100% sure.
Yes.
So you think, or are you 100% sure coming into the season?
No, I know I am. It's just that going out there and playing with the confidence and being able to go out there and just react instead of thinking. That's the biggest goal that I have to face as far as me being prepared. I've been preparing myself for a whole year now, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Next question. Who do we have? Over there, please.
Hello, Derrick. I'm Marcelo from PinayFitness.com, and with your indulgence, our website has a present for you.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to give you this, one of our jerseys.
Thank you.
This is in behalf of all of your fans.
Thank you.
Hope you like it. Share it with your family. Thank you. The question is, our readers are interested to find out when was the last time you've met with Michael Jordan, and what was some of the topics that you've discussed together?
He's a busy man. I'm kind of busy right now. So I haven't had time to really sit down with him and talk to him. I think the last time I actually saw him was when we were in Charlotte playing a game, and he just came in and was talking to the team, talking to the coaches, and that was the last time. But I didn't have an actual one-on-one conversation with him because I think at that time it wasn't right, and he was getting ready for a meeting. So I know probably in the future I'll probably have that moment, but I haven't had it yet.
Next question, please. Go ahead.
Hi, Derrick. Dr. Teddy Villasar, NBA.com.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for the game yesterday. Obviously, you were 100%. Great moves. Thank you for that. My question is, as part of your recovery process, I would like to know if you used the TRX, and if you have, what were your favorite exercises, and what were the most challenging ones?
With what?
The TRX.
TRX, he's saying.
The bands?
The band.
The bands, yes, I did use it a lot in my rehab, but the hardest thing I would have to say that using the band, I would have to say we had to do some position where we had to hold it out, and I think hold it for 30 seconds after we did 10 push-ups, and that would have to be the hardest thing that I ever did in the rehab because it's all core, and going out there and just being around AP, where I was training at the Home Depot Center out in LA, it's a soccer facility, so when you go in there and you see all the soccer players, all they're doing is working on their core, it kind of gives you something to think about as an athlete. They run around all day. They're able to run around all day because they work on their core so much. So this off season, that's the majority of my work has been working on my core and working on my legs so that I don't get tired.
Thank you.
Thank you for that question, Doc. Who do we have? This lady over here.
Hi, I'm Jed from Clavel Magazine. I just want to ask, since you're ready for this new season, what are you most looking forward to achieving now that you're back?
Achieving, I would want a championship, but as far as just the game of basketball, just being on the court with my teammates, when you love something so much and you've been away from it from a year, and it continues to be like people continue to play the game around you, and you're around the game so much. It's kind of like a tease. Like the more you get healthy, and the more you want to be out there, you still have to be patient, let your body heal. And for me, I miss playing with my teammates because I love playing with them, because I've been with them for a long time, especially the guys, the core group of our team. Just seeing them out there playing hard, guys getting injured, playing through injuries, so that we can make it as far as possible in our season. And we got to the second round. Like I wanted to be in there with them, fighting with them, but at the same time knowing that I have a bright future. So I think just being out there with my teammates, that's what I miss most.
Next question over here. Go ahead, please.
Hey, D-Rose, what's up, man? I'm Gina Lucia from Knicks. With all the player movement that happened this year in the NBA,
Yes.
which team do you think that the Chicago Bulls would really have a hard time? And which team would you really want to try to beat?
It was a lot of great moves that happened this off season, but you can't just say one team is going to give you a hard time because you have other teams that they got other great players. Like Brooklyn got the whole Boston team. New York got some great players, even with the players that they had previous to that, they got Bargnani and Artest and players like that. So even the bad team, the teams that's like rebuilding, like you can't even count them out because them guys are trying to make statements in the league. They're trying to get contracts. They're trying to get noticed. So even when you go into games and you think it's going to be an easy game, it's always going to be tough, especially with us being the Bulls. And as far as me picking a team to play, I'm excited to play any team. I've been missing the game for a whole year, so every game is going to be exciting to me.
All right. As far as you're concerned, just get back on the court.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back out.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Who do we have next? Over there. All right.
Hey there, Carlo Pinatuan, Jeremy News. You've talked to us about how the logo represents you. I just want to ask, are you a big part of the creative process for your shoes?
For my shoes, I would say I have a lot of say so in it, where they bring me a model and they ask me certain things in the model about what I would change, and I tell them all the things that I would change in the model, and they bring me back to shoe probably within a month, and the changes are done, and I love the shoe. I love all my signature shoes, and with Adidas and with us communicating the way that we do, I tell them almost everything about myself, even the things that changed over the year if I didn't see them, and they make all the changes. So I'm happy that we have that relationship, that we can always talk, and I'm happy that we're putting out a product that people are loving, and first off the product that I'm loving, because for my shoes I want them to for sure look nice, and second, like comfortable enough so that you can go out there and play the way that you want to play.
Very well said. Thanks for that question, Carlo. Where are we going next? Right here.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Seth, fashion blogger of SethTheVersion.com. Just a quick question. What are your tips or advice to the Philippine team who made its way to the upcoming FIBA World Cup?
Well, the Philippines qualified for the World.
It's a lot of pressure. If anything, just be calm, and I think it's going to drive them. This their first year in a long time, getting noticed, and I think it's going to make all them prepare the right way. I wish them nothing but the best, but in the sport of basketball, you always got to prepare yourself, because you don't want to go out there and get embarrassed. So I think they know that all y'all are watching, and the world is watching them. So I think they should be. I think that they should be fine.
That might have eased the pressure a little bit on your back.
I think so.
Anybody else? Over here, right here.
Hi, my name is Miguel Volante from Interactive. I just want to ask, what are the new moves or skills that you've been working on in the off-season, particularly on your jump shot, if you've been working on extending your range? And also, if you were able to do some extra work because you've been out of 5-on-5 action for so long.
Skills, basketball, either you're going to, I think I haven't changed anything. I play the same way. Only thing that changed is my confidence level. I think I want to be more efficient when I go out there and play as a player, and be able to control the whole game with me being the point guard and me having the ball majority of the game. And as far as, what was the second question? I'm sorry.
If you had any specific skills that you worked on, like
Any skills you try to work on?
like on your jump
off-season?
shot or something.
The skills, as far as shooting, I think that's the only thing that I need to work on. The only thing that I have been working on is shooting longer shots, because I think if people have to come out and stick me a little bit further, it opens up the court a little bit more and give me enough room to create to get my guys open.
Thank you.
Very well said. Where are we going next? Right here.
Hi, Derrick Rose. I'm Roy about Interactive. Just want to ask if you're given a chance to play for Team USA for FIBA World Cups, would you be able to consider it?
I mean, if they pick me, yeah. If they select me on the team, that's something that I will have. It would be an honor to be on that team with the young guys, and me being on there, and who knows who else is going to play. But I would definitely be on that team. Coach K allowed me to be.
Who's next in line? Anybody else?
No one else?
He's answered all the questions. Okay, Roy, I think has a follow-up question. Go ahead. You've been pretty extensive, man. I mean, you seem to have answered everything. Go ahead, Roy.
It's your second time here in the Philippines, so what's your fondest memory of being back here? And I'm sure you could play some of the best Filipino basketball players. Do you have any assessment on that one?
For me, being back, my greatest moment, I would have to say yesterday. My first time being over here, I was with other players, so I really didn't know how to take it. I didn't know if they were cheering for me or if they were cheering for Kobe Bryant. So someone that won 5 championships, and I didn't win not one, so I didn't know. I was confused. So being over here by myself, it's been great. Turnout yesterday, just the event, and I think people saw another side of me that they haven't seen, and I think that they enjoyed it. Me playing around, me greeting people. I was kind of in awe of all the kids that came out and all the parents that brought their kids out to even come out and see me. So I was grateful for that, and I'm appreciative of that. And just the players, as far as the way the players play, I just know that they play aggressive, and they're very passionate, and they're not going to back down. So I don't think y'all shouldn't have a problem with making it hard and kicking basketball.
Over here, go ahead.
Hi Derrick, this is Ron from a blogger for KiteRating.com. I'd just like to ask a follow-up for the question earlier. Given a chance, who you wanted to be to be your teammates for the World Championships?
Who would I want?
Yeah.
If you do make the team.
Man, just give me anybody. Right now, give me anybody. I just want to go out there and play basketball. I've been missing the game too much, thinking about it, I daydream about it, dream about it, and I've been out of tune with it for a long time. So if I have any opportunity to play basketball a little bit longer, I'm taking it.
We have one here right in the middle, please. Can we have him give him a mic so Derrick can hear it properly? Thank you.
Hey, it's me again. Can you sign my shoes again? No, I'm kidding. With the upcoming season, how do you feel about the Chicago Bulls' chances of making it past the first round? I mean, with guys like Jimmy Butler, Tony Snell, all defensive-minded players. How do you feel with the upcoming season, man?
I think we have a great opportunity ahead of us where I think the guys that we have, they're getting ready right now. I think 8 guys are back in Chicago training right now. So that's kind of rare for 8 guys to be back training in the city with the head coach doing all the workouts. So that's letting me know that they're getting ready for a big year. And while I'm out here training and being on the road, I have to prepare myself for that too, because going back, for me being one of the leaders on the team, I have to come back and lead by example, be in shape, be the first one to come into practice, be the last one to leave, and just let them know that I care about the championship probably more than they do. So that's our goal for next year, just win the championship. Winning games, we're going to take it game by game. We're not just going to look past the season, just think about the playoffs. I think that's how teams kind of get in trouble early in the year, because they just worry about the playoffs. And like I said, getting that team chemistry and just going out there and just playing together and playing for the city of Chicago.
Looks like you guys are really well motivated for this coming season, huh?
Yeah.
Anybody else? We're right here. Go ahead.
Hi, Angela again from Clubhouse. Now that you're coming back into the season, so after your injury and all that recovery time, what was the best advice that you got, and who did it come from?
I would have to say just being patient. I had a lot of people really tell me about knee injuries or reach out to me, and I don't want to say who they were because I'm not the type of person to get caught up in that story, but the biggest advice was being patient, and I think it came from my agent, DJ, and he was someone that had 5 knee surgeries, and after 5 knee surgeries, I think he would be the perfect one to ask. So being patient, really learning my body, listening to my body, knowing when to take days off, knowing when to push myself on certain days, even when it's sore. And I think after I get done playing basketball, I could really become a trainer, because I think I learned a lot and having so many injuries in a short time. So
Next question, very well answered. Over here.
Sorry, I have Patrick, my friend from Boston, have a question. Your coach has been criticized for giving the starters a lot of minutes.
Yes.
How minutes do you expect to play this season?
For me, I don't get caught up into that. As a basketball player, you just want to be out there, just playing with your team, and it's a learning experience for everyone. For me, while I'm out there, learning how to manage the game with time management, with me being a point guard, getting guys in the position, right position in the last minute, couple of minutes of the game. And Tibbs, he's been around the game for 20, 30 years, so I think that he definitely knows what he's doing when he's coaching players, and I believe in him. I think all my teammates believe in him. That's why we play so hard for him.
Next question, which part of the room are you going? Right here.
Hi, Mars again, Fitness.com. In Hollywood, Daniel Day-Lewis played Lincoln, Ashton Kutcher did Steve Jobs. If your life would be turned into a Hollywood film, who among the Hollywood actors would you choose to portray you, or would you rather do it yourself?
Will Smith.
I don't know. That would be kind of hard.
That might have been your most difficult question of the day.
I never heard that one. As an actor, actors, you have to look like. I think I'm ugly, so.
Okay, ladies, what do you say? What do you say?
No, I'm dead serious. So I couldn't see like no actor playing me because that'd be kind of weird. But as far as
you're a keeper, bro.
Playing a role, I wish probably Will Smith was younger. So that he could play my role, but come on now, me being in the movie or a movie about me, that's so far-fetched, right?
Not really. In fact, a while ago you mentioned Muhammad Ali, and he did
Will
play
Smith.
Muhammad Ali, so then he can do both of you guys.
Man, that would be a dream come true. As far
Something to think of for the future.
That's something to think about, man. That's scary, actually. It's scary right now.
Any more questions? Go ahead.
Hey Derek, my name is Enzo from hoopnut.com. I have two questions. First, how special is it for you that you're playing for your home city, for your hometown in the NBA? Not a lot of players do that. And second, should I pick you for my fantasy basketball?
I answer that one right now. I answer the second. I think you should pick me, but it's an honor for me to play for my city. It gives the kids in the city something to really dream about and hope about. And I'm just trying to bring the excitement back to my city. I know I actually lived in the city when the Bulls wasn't that good. I used to be in the living room with my brothers and turn to a Bulls game. My brother grabbed the remote from my other brother and just turn real quick. We're not gonna watch the Bulls right now. I actually witnessed that, and for me to have the opportunity to have the city of Chicago give them something to brag about and go out and support with all the negativity that's going on in our city right now. It feels great. It's kind of like a comic book where I'm like the hero of my city. And I think as an athlete or any professional athlete, I think that would be a dream job to really play for your city or play for your country and actually do well and bring a championship back to your hometown.
We're down to our last two questions, please. Go ahead. Is that Doc?
Yeah, Derek, there are a lot of aspiring high school and professional basketball players in our country. Could you give us 5 qualities that a basketball player should have?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
As much as you can think of.
I would say it's only a couple. I always say it's 2 things that you got to have as an athlete, and that's dedication, and you have to sacrifice yourself. The dedication comes from when you're tired, you still have to live a tough life, and you still got to go out there and perform and still have that dream and that inner drive in you to actually just get to your dream. For me, my dream was making it to the league, so I had to really stay focused even when I was in that bad environment, staying on track, because one little thing could alter your life. And with me, we're all living in all that negativity and poverty. It's easy to get in trouble, and I've seen so many people's lives like change because of decisions that they made at a young age and sacrificing. I'm a guy where, of course, I'm 24, but I don't think I live like a regular 24-year-old. Like I have a goal, and that's to win a championship and be one of the greatest basketball players ever. And when you talk about winning and you talk about the sport of basketball, I want to be one of the people that you talk about when you talk about the game. So sacrificing, I think I'm sacrificing a lot because as a regular 24-year-old, I still have friends that's real immature and really just living their life. But for me, I know that I want to have a mark on history. I want to change the world. I want to make a difference in the world. And who cares if it's sacrificing a couple of years? I'll be able to enjoy my life after I get done with the game of basketball.
That's very well said. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Katie from Manila. I just want to ask, besides yourself, who do you think is the best point guard in the NBA who's still playing?
D. Rose.
That's still playing? That would be hard. It's a lot. I don't want to say him, man.
You keep putting him on a spot.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of up-and-coming point guards, too.
Off the top of your head, who do you want to mention?
I have to say Westbrook, man, but he's not out there. But off the top of the head, another point guard.
Chris Paul.
Chris, you can say Chris. Man, I think for how far the game came and for this being a point guard era, I think every point guard made their mark. Even the ones that's going through tough times now, that's percentages all over, playing bad or whatever. I think they all made their mark and deserve for everyone to talk good about them. That's why I never talk bad about any point guard or any player in the NBA. We're all there for a reason. We're there to entertain you all, but at the same time compete and give you all a good game. So I wouldn't put another point guard in front of anyone. If you was to ask who's the best, I can only speak for myself and say myself, but as far as saying another point guard, I think saying one, you're forgetting about 20 other point guards that work hard and they're dedicating their lives to the sport too. So I wouldn't feel like answering that question.
That's very well said. We have time for one more, I believe. Go ahead.
Hi, sorry, Diros. Chino again from Mix. Since we are a music channel, I'm sure our fans or our viewers would love to know what type of music or are there certain artists that you listen to that helped you and motivated you for your comeback?
I love hip hop, but I love different type of other music too, artists too. But hip hop for me is just hip hop and basketball kind of like goes together. It's everything. Hip hop is basketball, basketball is hip hop. But as far as me listening to artists right now, I'm listening to actually two, and that's Big Sean and J. Cole.
Adidas.
All right, thank you.
Okay, this is it. The final question. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, this is the last question, and I'm sure a lot of fantasy player wanted to hear this. Aside from you, could you recommend us some players in the NBA who we should pick on our fantasy game this year?
Wow.
The Bulls team.
The Bulls, yeah, definitely the Bulls. But another player, I would have to say, just from working out with him so much, K-Love. Yeah, K-Love. He's a guy where I've been seeing him grow ever since in high school. We played in championship AAU games together. He's a winner. He's definitely a winner. And working out with him every day, he's super competitive. He's trying to win everything, and I'm happy to be working out with him, but I think he's going to have a big year.
Well, Derrick, thank you very much for spending some time with us. I believe the photographers want a shot of Derrick Rose. So how do you want Derrick, where do you want Derrick to stand before he has to take off because he's got a full schedule? So where do you want him to be able to stand so you can get him obviously with his logo in the back? Let me know, photographers, how would you want it? Okay, Derrick, could you please stand right back here? Let me move the seat out of the way for you. Right here. Okay, if you can you see the gentleman here? Can you move the table? There you go. Right here? We'll set it up. I'll get out of the picture, guys. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that he's set up where you guys want him set up for tomorrow's dailies, obviously. Okay, you guys, that's fine, guys? Yeah. Okay, let me get out of the way here.
Uy, camera! Uy, vamos! Boom mic! Mic! Flash, flash! Uy!
D Rose!
Rose! Ate! Uy, camera mo! Ate, flash mo! Ate! Uy! Sige naman kayo! Uy, flash mo!
You are standing there all by yourself, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, the very gracious and electrifying Derrick Rose! Welcome to Manila once again. We hope to see you back soon. All the best, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming over and welcoming Derrick Rose to Manila. In behalf of Adidas Philippines, thank you so much for your presence here today. Thank you and have a good day, everybody.